Welcome to Annapolis, folks. My name is James Tierney with Atlantic Cruising Yachts. Really excited to welcome you on board the Tanna 47. It's her US debut. She's done great, so great that she won the Sailboat of the Year, Sail Magazine's award yesterday. So she's really doing a great job, and I wanted to take the opportunity to do a walkthrough of the boat with you and point out some of the nice features she has. So on this boat, it's an owner's version, so you're going to have 3 cabins. It's set up for a family to cruise around the world. We've sold a few of these people who already started their journey. I've got 2 of them in France in the water right now, and both people are going to sail across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. So it really is a world cruiser, and you're going to see some of the features that make it a world cruiser as we walk through. Big open spaces, a lot of storage, nice cabins, a lot of storage room for water makers and dive compressors and everything you need to spend a lot of time on the water. So let me take you on a tour of the Tanna 47. So I mentioned open spaces. How big is this cockpit? This cockpit is biggest in her class. And it really is designed for a lot of people to be here, a big family. Maybe if you put the boat in charter, some charter guests. And it's all connected. So you're connected to the helm station up here. You're connected to the cooking area outside. You're connected to the galley on the interior, the salon on the interior. So really is a space for a lot of people to spend a lot of time on. So let me take you first. We'll walk around the decks. We'll show how well designed this boat is for offshore sailing. Okay, so we're going to walk on the side decks here. A really important thing to notice, again, talking about offshore capabilities, safety, handrails the whole way up, nice wide decks, recessed hatches, so no tripping hazards. And as I'm talking here, I should point out the new integrated solar. This is a unique design. And it makes a really clean design, so you don't have clunky solar panels anymore, ruining the lines that the naval architect spent many hours designing. So as we're walking forward, again, wide side decks, handrails, you know, safety. This is what Fountaine Pajot was all about, safety at sea, comfortable cruising. Of course, the sails are set up to do offshore sails, so you can do asymmetrical, code 0, parasailers. And that's something at Atlantic Cruising Yachts we spend a lot of time helping our customers with. You know, we consult with you, we talk about your plans, how you're going to use the boat, where you're going to use the boat. And myself and our commissioning team, headed up by Ken Crasco, spent many hours helping you customize this so it's absolutely perfect for how you're going to use it and where you're going to use it. So I mentioned already the integrated solar, and I think from this angle you'll be able to see how integrated it really is. It really is complements the boat's design and the boat's lines, but is also super functional. As we all know, you want as much solar power when you're cruising, so you don't have to run the generator, you don't have to run your engines, you don't have to rely on diesel fuel. So by adding this solar, we're really making this boat an offshore sailing boat. And that's what our customers are doing. So as you walk aft, you'll get to see our helm station. One of my favorite design features of the Fountaine Pajot range is the recessed helm station. It's a very, very safe and practical helm position. Again, the focus is on being offshore, being safe, and being able to sail the boat by one person. So let me bring you back and I'll show you how this looks. So this is where you're going to sail your boat from, and everything is done here. We talk about safety, you know, it's a very important design feature of the Fountaine Pajot. You're sitting here, you're away from the water, you're locked in, you're not feeling like you're too close or maybe you're going to fall off. So it's a really safe and comfortable helm station, but also practical. All the lines are led back here. It can be sailed by one person, and that's the intention. Also, a really nice design feature is being able to dock this boat. We're typically docked stern to. I'll stand here, I'll face backwards, and now I got a great visibility of both of the transoms, but not only that, I got a great visibility of the forward part of the boat. Stand here and dock the boat, really, really easy. It's one of my favorite design features. You know, this is a really unique feature of the Fountaine Pajot. We don't have a flybridge that puts the boom quite high. We have a recessed helm station. The boom is low, so it's easy to access the sails. You don't have to climb to adjust the mainsail if it falls out of the bag. So again, designed for a couple to sail offshore with no problems. So now we're on the interior of the boat. We have the salon here, which is really connected to the galley, a really functional galley. Over the years, we learned that it's normally more than one person that's going to be cooking and helping in the galley, so we've created a space that's possible. Also, it's connected to the salon, so it's easy to serve dinners and breakfast and lunch. But also, it's connected to the exterior aft cockpit. So we've got 2 dining areas around the big salon. It really does. It's the perfect live aboard setup. What this boat is set up with propane, but we can also do induction stoves, electric ovens, microwaves, and that's something again that Atlantic Cruising Yachts offers. Ken Krasko, our commissioning manager over the years, has really customized these things, so we've got so many different options to help our customers choose from, depending on your electrical setup, how much power you have. We can help you determine what are the best appliances. So now let's check out the cabins. This is the owner's version 3 cabin, and at the boat shows we call this the wow cabin. Everyone that steps down into it just says wow. So here we are in the owner's cabin head. It's one of the strongest features of this boat. The shower is huge. Now as we walk aft into the owner's cabin, you will see an abundance of space, headroom, natural light, and storage everywhere. It's the perfect place to spend a lot of time. I mentioned the storage. All of those lockers and cupboards you're looking at right now have huge amounts of storage in them. I talked about the shower. Check this out. Starboard side into the guests VIP cabin. I love this cabin. You wake up and you're facing the ocean. Forward of this cabin, that door in front of you is my favorite feature of this boat, and it's a walk-through storage in the forepeak. It can be turned into a workshop, kids cabin, crew cabin. But for cruisers, I think it's the ultimate storage and workshop. Very few boats in this size range have a walk-in workshop. And as we all know, when we're out cruising, we're going to need to work on things from time to time. Large, big queen-size beds with a lot of natural light and also a lot of indirect lighting. Now we're walking aft to the second VIP guest cabin. Both cabins have a separate head and a separate shower and a lot of storage. I mentioned all the natural light, and this is what really puts us apart from other models. No longer does it feel like a cave, it feels like a bedroom that you'd have in an apartment. Both side lamps beside the bed have USB charging ports. We all need them. We walk out into the cockpit and just see how connected these places are. So you have 2 different areas, but totally connected, so you can be dining here, passing the food out, and then in front of me is another cooking station. It's the outdoor grill. So we've got 2 cooking stations, 2 dining areas, all on a 47-foot catamaran. We're super excited, and I think it's really a testament of FP's, Fountaine Pajot's design strategy. It's for live aboard cruising, and this certainly is a good example of that. So we won Boat of the Year. Every year Sail Magazine comes out. The judges were on board yesterday, they spent some time, and yesterday they came out and they put it up against other models in this size range, other brands, manufacturers, and we were lucky enough this year that this is the debut of this boat. They got to see it and they fell in love and obviously gave us the award. So we're extremely excited. So this is the Tanna 47, so it's a 47-foot catamaran. I really think it's built for cruisers. We do have a charter layout which works extremely well in the BVI and the USVI at our waypoints locations. But my typical customer on this has been the couple cruising around the world. I've sold a few of these boats. This is an improvement and an evolution from the Saona 47. I sold many 47s to people who took delivery in France, they sailed the Med, and they sailed across the Atlantic, and they ended up in the Caribbean. It's a perfect boat to sail around the world. So, thanks for joining me today on the Tanna 47. We're so excited it's here, and we're so excited to show you. Again, I'm James Tiernan with Atlantic Cruising Yachts. Happy to talk to you, maybe do an in-person virtual or an in-person tour of this boat. You can call me, my details are going to be below, and I can't wait to hear from you.